All right, I'm gonna get started because this is going to not be a full 2 hours. I'm just glad that I'm able to be on here with you and get this class in for us. Yeah, next week I won't be able to have class, so I just want to say that at the top of this. So next week will be a replay, and maybe I'll give you the replay from last week and this week. Yeah, I'm just gonna get started. We'll do some foam rolling, not like a full hour, but we'll do some foam rolling, and then we'll get into a little bit of technique. And my goal is to have us be able to do a little bit of a freeze at the end, since we didn't do one last week. So those are the goals. I'm gonna go ahead and get on my mat now and get us started. Yes, all things getting our lives together. The school year is starting in like a week, like 10 days. So it's just been a lot of coordinating and meetings and making sure that my syllabus is up to date and like all the things, getting my whole life together. So I appreciate your patience, and let's just get right into it. All right, so finding ourselves on our mat, and why don't we just go ahead and lay down first. Whew, oh my goodness, yes. And just take a moment with the feet flat on the floor, engaging the belly button to kind of stabilize the pelvis, and putting the entire spine on the floor. Just taking a couple of breaths here. And with every inhale, connecting the lower back to your mat, and exhaling and just feeling the expansiveness of the back on the floor, breathing in. Exhaling, sinking into the floor. Again, breathing in and exhaling. Very good. And from here, I want to press your heels into the floor and lift the pelvis up. Ooh. And taking a couple of deep breaths here. And exhaling. Start to fire up. Very good. Another breath in. And exhale. And we're going to return the spine back down onto the floor. And I'm going to take my foam roller, and I'm going to begin to place it underneath my lower back at the top of the pelvis, and bring those knees into the chest again, keeping my hands as always at the bottom of the foam roller to just give it a little bit of stability, and bringing my knees. My legs are going to extend in and out, just lengthening, and again feeling that blood circulating in the body. That's all we're doing. We're not trying to really do too much, just allowing that blood to circulate. Very good. And from here, I'm going to take that pelvis over to one side and gently rock to the other side. And we'll do this a couple times before we land on one side. So as I'm going over in my over into the side, I'm really dropping the bottom leg. So for me right now, it's my right leg. So my left knee is still a little bit closer to the midline. I'm not trying to twist all the way. I'm just trying to get the outside of that glute and come back to center, and then twist gently, and then let that bottom leg just drop a little bit more. And if you need to hold on to that foam roller, you can. Let's do 2 more on each side. So we'll come here and drop down. Again, I'm not really twisting the spine a whole lot. I'm just rocking over and then dropping and opening up. You can kind of stay there for a second as we come back. And I'll have 1 more on each side, dropping that right leg, and back to center, and then dropping the left leg. Ooh, hello. And back to center, very good. I'm gonna lift that foam roller up a little bit further on my back, and I'm gonna start to roll. So I'm gonna walk my feet down, my hands are behind my head, and I'm just rolling out the middle and the lumbar part of my spine. Again, pressing those feet into the floor as I come down and bend the knees. And I'm gently just incrementally moving myself up my spine. Again, opening up the back. Ooh. I'm always tightest at the top. Keeping your breathing going. I know that I'm breathing because I'm talking. Ooh. And from here, I'm going to just take a pause at the top. Allow the muscles to react to that. And then just gently rocking myself side to side. And I'll continue up the back. So now I'm at the top of my shoulders. And if you bring your elbows towards the midline, you'll be able to get a little bit deeper into the shoulders, the base of the neck. And I'm keeping my abdominals engaged and activated. Very good. We're going to transition and flip ourselves over to the front so that we can get into our quads. And then after our quads, we'll do our, we'll get into the IT band and all of that. So again, always reminding us that when we're rolling out the quads that we want to be careful and mindful not to be on our kneecaps. But you can come to the just above the kneecap and then retreat and go back up the thigh. So we're just gently rolling here. And again, I'm engaging my core as I'm taking this. Very good. And I'm going to start to rotate to one side, getting the outside of the quad. And using the obliques to help support me. My weight's on my forearm. My left hand is placed into the floor as well. And moving myself up into the top of that hip. And just gently opening up the hip flexor. And walking myself back up. And I'm slowly rolling towards the other side. And I'm rolling out the top of the quad on the opposite side. Engaging the core as we're sliding up and out. And breathing. Very good. And we're going to come all the way to that hip flexor. And then just gently roll here. And bringing the body back up. Very good. We're going to do our diagonal roll. So this week I'm starting at the back of the leg, so the hamstring. And then as I roll down, I'm rolling forward towards the top of the hip. And now I'm at the top of the hip, and I'm going to rotate and engage that core as I roll back and find myself at the hamstring again. And continue like this a few more rolls before we go to the other side. And let's just do one more. Woo, hello. Yes. Other side. Lift myself up and transition to the other side. So top of the hip to the back of the leg. Just gently rolling yourself along, spiraling along your foam roller, using your arms for support, using your core for support. I'm also arriving on the ball of my foot and then sort of pushing myself off. I don't know if you're able to see that, but woo. Very good. And I'm going to flip myself over and get into my hamstring. My hamstrings have been really screaming at me, like even when I'm laying down, like I'm laying down in bed and I'm like, why are my hamstrings feeling like they're activated and I'm laying down? Whew. Very good. And so just swinging front and back and come down and gently Woo-hoo-hoo. Going to the back of the calves here, rolling those legs side to side and up and down. And while I'm here, I'm also just going to gently roll my neck. Just because I know that today we're not going to spend a whole lot of time like we do when we do our full 2-hour class. I'm not going to spend the full hour foam rolling, so I'm just trying to feed as many birds as possible with one hand. Yes. Very good. And just rolling side to side. I like to spend a lot more time on my calves just because my calves are, if you've seen my legs in real life, my calves are like huge, very muscular, and sometimes, you know, that type of tightness ends up just pulling on your ankles and on your feet, and that's just not good. We don't want to have tight ankles. Ooh, very good. And while we're here, I'm just going to actually roll my ankles, and really not really worried about my toes articulating, but really just trying to find that motion in the joint. And then I'm going to reverse it and go the other way. Very good. And keep the legs going. Nice. And let's spend a moment sitting with our feet together. Just sort of rock side to side. And lengthen the spine up. I'm just taking a moment here. Very good. And let's contract back and drop the head forward. And just stay here for a moment. And lengthen the spine on that diagonal. And lift up. Let's go again. Contract back. And drop the head down. And just hang here for a second, allowing the back to open. And find your diagonal. And my arms are on the outside, so you don't want your arms on the inside. You don't want to pull your shoulders in front of you. You want to open up and widen the chest as much as possible, widening the back. And then lift up on that diagonal. And let's do one more. So we'll round back, curving and carving out space, dropping the head, opening the back. The arms are on the outside of the legs. Maybe even gently swaying the neck. And through your diagonal, so lengthening out from the lumbar spine and lifting up. Ooh, very good. Let's open the legs to the side. Ooh, hello, hello, hello. And just walk our hands into the middle. And we're not really trying to force a stretch. You're just literally holding yourself forward, engaging the abdominals. The arms are supporting you and allowing the muscles to just sort of react to this position. And for me, I'm going to sway back and forth and pressing my hamstring gently into the floor as I'm rocking, just to get a little bit of motion and activation in there, so you're not just stagnant and holding a stretch. That's not really good for the muscles, but you want to create some action within there. Very good. And let's just lengthen our torso over to one side. Woo. Hello. Dropping those shoulders down the spine. Head is forward. Arm is on top by the ear, and we'll come up and lengthen towards the other side. Looking forward. And lifting up. Let's do one more time on each side. Gently reaching, lengthening the side body, pressing the opposite hamstring into the floor. I'm not worried about the feet at this time. And up. And last time to the other side. Very good. And up. And just gently bring the legs in. And shake that out a little bit. We'll do a couple of lunges to just sort of open up the hips before we get into our regular warm-up and all of our lateral tees and such. So we'll be here, let me see. Okay, so also I got I got these yesterday, and they're like knee pads that you can put on your mat to support you in whatever shape. So, yeah, they were like $7. So I got a pair, and I'm trying them out today. So I'm kind of excited about that. But that's neither here nor there. Feel free to have your yoga blocks ready. If you want a little bit more height and support on the side, you can take that. I'm gonna bring our left leg in front. I'm gonna actually send my knee pad back. Whoo, very good. And we're lengthening forward, and then we're just gonna rock back and come forward and rock back. We'll have probably like 6 of these. We'll call this 3 and 4. 2 more. We come forward 5. And last one, and we'll stay front on 6. And just allow, ooh, I smell the salt water. I just got a nice breeze in the house, and I live near the ocean, so I smell the salt water from the window. Anywho, keeping the hips square, engaging those abdominals, lengthening the spine, and just gently allowing the hips to open on their own terms. Very good. And press your back toe underneath and lift that knee in the back. And we're going to go up a little higher and lengthen the legs. Keep the hips square, drop the head, relax the neck. You can shake it side to side. Pressing that back heel into the floor, keeping the hips square, so not trying to open up the hips, but really finding that squareness and lengthening the calf, stretching that out a little bit. And let's reverse this and come back down towards our lunge. Go ahead and put the knee on the floor or on your knee pad that I just got. Tuck your toes under in the back. You can walk your hands up if that feels good. For me, I'm trying to find a nice diagonal today. I'm not trying to like get my hip as close to the floor, but I'm actually on purpose trying to lengthen and find a nice diagonal. Very good. And we're going to send the pelvis back. And lengthen the front leg. And for my back foot, my right leg, I'm trying to make sure that the top of my ankle is relaxed on the floor and not in any type of flexion. Again, keeping the hips square, and you can wag the foot side to side. Feeling that articulation. Very good, and I'm going to send the pelvis forward and grab the leg in the back and just get an additional little stretch on the quad. Trying to make sure that my left knee is tracking over the middle toe and not swinging open towards the side. Engaging those abdominals, and I'm using a yoga block to just give me a little bit more height to help support me in the shape. And release that down. Very good. Nice. And I'm going to tuck my back toes under, lift the knee in the back, step back into my down dog. Whew. Just stretch and open up the back here. For me, I'm going to put my hands on the mat to get a little bit lower. Very good. I'm going to adjust my knee pad and bring my left knee down on the floor. Walk my right leg forward and gently just tracking front and back, allowing that blood to sort of circulate a little bit before we go into our stretch. So you never want to just like plop down into a stretch or a stretched position and just like think that that's going to do well for your body. No. Maybe that's well when you're like 15, 16, but you know, if you in that 30s and 40s club, late 20s club, you want to make sure that you're in a relationship with your body in a way that's going to be progressive, right? We're not doing the same things that we were doing when we were 15, like on any level. So your stretching and your articulation in the body, we can keep the knee forward at this time, should also be progressing forward. We shouldn't be doing the same things. It doesn't really make sense, and it's just not good in good relationship to the growth and development that you've made over the past 15 plus years of your life, right? So I'm gonna press the back toe up on onto the mat and lift the hips again. I'm keeping the hips nice and square. And I'm gonna go up one more tier and straighten the legs, relaxing the neck. And it's okay if the shoulders are going up towards the ears, that's fine. And let's send the knee back forward and come down to our lunge. And bring the knee onto the floor. And lifting up a little higher, again, finding that length in the diagonal. Allowing the hip flexor to just open on its own terms. If you want to turn that toe out a little bit, you can. If you want to bring that leg on that diagonal slightly, but the knee has to track over the middle toe. So if your foot is directly forward, you can't have your knee going out to the side. If you want to open up, you can a little bit. Every side of the body is a little different, so they need different things. So it's okay if you're making a slight adjustment from one side to the other. Very good, and we're going to send the pelvis back, flexing that front foot, and just lengthening the body forward. You can sort of wag the foot a little bit. And again, finding that release of my left foot, the one that's on the floor now. Making sure that my toes are not flexed up, but that I'm actually relaxed and lengthening the top of the ankle, keeping the hips nice and square. Very good. And send that leg forward. And lift up and step it back into that down dog. And let's lift up the right leg. Roll the ankle a little bit. Bring the leg to the side. And all the way down. Bring the feet together. We're going to reverse it and do the left side. So lifting the leg up. Turning out the knee, lifting that hip, carrying the leg to the side, keeping the leg square, and bring it all the way down. And then we're going to reverse that direction and bring the leg out to the side, and up and bend the knee. Parallel, and bring the leg down. Left side, out, and up, bend the knee. And parallel. And come down. Very good. Let's walk our hands and feet in. Listen, down dog, I can't stay in down dog for long. My arm strength is limited. Very good. Slightly bend the knees. We're going to do one more leg stretch, and then we'll stand up and go through our warm-up, our regular conditioning warm-up that we have. So I'm going to have us actually come down onto the mat so you can put your hands on the floor, bend the knees, and come down. We're going to take our pigeon, and I'm going to start with my left leg, just because I'm feeling like that's what I need. So I'm going to bring my left leg in front, and I'm trying to make a 90-degree angle. I know that for my body, I'm not going to be able to hold this 90 degree, and it usually comes down a little bit, but I want to start here. And I have my yoga block ready because I'm going to put my yoga block underneath the left side of my hip to allow me to actually be able to relax into the stretch and not be tense trying to hold the stretch. So I talked about that, I think, last week and probably in previous videos as well. So you want to make sure that your back leg is lengthened. I'm going to go ahead and put my yoga block underneath my left hip and walk myself forward. Maybe I'll use my other pad. And just lengthening the spine here. Probably should have set up a little bit further back, but that's okay. And allowing the outside of the hip to lengthen. Feeling the lengthening of the right leg as well. That hip flexor is opening up. Oh, I just realized we didn't do the quad stretch on the left side. So my bad. We can go back. We'll do that when we switch legs on this pigeon. We'll do that leg. We'll do that quad stretch on that side. walk my hands up. Ooh. And smell that salt water. That's nice. Very good. I'm going to lift and come all the way down. Very good. And feet are flat on the floor. I'm just taking a windshield wiper side to side to just let that release a little. Very good. Let's do the other side. Trying to think. Yeah. So we'll do that. We'll grab this foot in the back when we get to that moment. So again, setting myself up on the floor, almost in that fourth position. And I'm going to start with my foot in a nice 90-degree angle and do my best to maintain that. And lifting up and paralleling the leg in the back. Whew. And allowing this yoga block to support my hip. And then lying down on the front of that. Woo! Yes, she is tight. But it feels good. It actually feels like I can open up and get a stretch as opposed to feeling like my muscles are just getting tighter from trying to hold the weight of themselves to stretch, because I don't have a lot of flexibility. And usually they say that for folks that are like muscular, if you have a lot of muscle, sometimes you have a tendency to not have a lot of flexibility, or those that have a lot of flexibility don't have as much strength. So that's the side that I'm on. I actually started out as a gymnast way back in the day. It was pretty hardcore through my childhood, and I think that just like was the seed. I'm gonna go ahead and walk my hands up. I think that was the seed for the type of body that I have. I mean, of course, genetics plays into it too, and I have I come from, both sides of my family are like very like strong folks. So there's that, but I think that, you know, my muscle development at a young age was really just like solidified into who I am now, and so my body is just very muscular and tight. So anywho, all right, I'm gonna go ahead and release my yoga block and come down. Actually, no, I'm gonna keep my yoga block and I'm gonna grab my leg in the back. Get a nice little quad stretch on that side. Woo, this is actually kind of nice. I like this. Very good, I'm gonna release that, and now I'll release my yoga block and come down. And I'm gonna sit with my back towards you, put my feet on the floor just because that happens to be the natural placement, and just take a couple of windshield wipers side to side. Very good. Whew. And take a moment if you want to stretch anything else. I know that this was a very abbreviated foam rolling business, but we are going to get into our warm-up, our conditioning warm-up that we have. I'm just going to go ahead and restack my stuff. Again, feel free to take a moment here to stretch anything else you want to stretch before we get started. I don't know if I'm going to use my mat again, so I'm just going to keep it ready on the side. Very good. Also, I really like these. They're like little, I don't know, little pads. They're not super bulky, but they're definitely very supportive on that kneecap, which I'm impressed by because my body is like very strong. So I have a tendency to squish stuff easily. Like I need something that's as strong as this body is. So anyway, I would say yes to that. Awesome. I'm gonna switch this music and we will be in business. All the things. Wonderful. All right, here we go. Feet in parallel first, 7, and roll down 4 counts. Bend the knees, 2 counts, and straighten. Hang here, hold 4. to the right, 4 counts. Roll down, 4 counts. Bend the knees, 2 counts. And straighten. Hang here, 4 counts. Roll it up. Bend the knees, 2 counts. Roll the way up. Hold. Arms and heels down, head to the left, 4 counts. Feet apart, 2 counts. Roll down. Roll it up. Bend the knees, 2 counts. 4 counts, finding that coordination of the arms and heels, arriving at the head at the same time, head to the right. Roll it down, 2 counts. 4 counts down. Head to the left, 4 counts. Here we go. Standing cat-cow, plie and arch out for 2. And contract. Oh yeah. Last set. Roll it up. High lateral, 2 counts to the right. At the arm, just your leg is parallel. Down. Releve, heels up. Left side. At the arm. And down. Same thing, 2 counts. Last time to the left. Just your leg is parallel. Standing leg is engaged. 1 count. Right side. 2 count plie. Straighten up, 2 counts. Send the pelvis over. Arms up, heels up. Arms down, heels down at the same time. Connect to the 1. Yes, y'all. 2 counts. And straighten, 2 counts. Send the pelvis over. Heels up, arms up. Engaging those abdominals to help support the spine. Last time. Plie, 2 counts. We're going to find our releve moving on that diagonal. Send the pelvis over. Arms up, heels up. Arms and heels down at the same time. Connect to the 1. Yes. Plie. Releve up. Find that diagonal. Pelvis over. Arms up, heels up. And down. Flap that. 4 counts. 4, 3, 2, 1. 4 counts up. 1. Arms up. Plie, roll up. Facing the front, heels together, natural first, right arm goes. 1. Spiral, lateral, slide the ribs, straighten the legs, squeezing those inner thighs, plie to release. Left. Spiral, up, squeeze those inner thighs, plie, release. Same thing, right. Spiral, up, left arm, spiral, up, step to second, and spiral, stay low, left, and spiral, lateral, right arm, spiral, arms forward, last time, and spiral, lateral. We're going to take 4 counts to bring the feet together. 5, 6, parallel, 7, right foot, here we go. 1. Heels down, lift to close. Left leg, 1. Flex. Good. Supporting side is lifted. And 1. Right foot. 5, 6, and 7, and 8. Leg side. Flex. Déjeuner. Coupe. Right foot. 1. Lift to close. To the back. 1. Flex. Déjeuner. Left leg. 1. 4. Lifting in the supporting side. And left. Lift to close. Side. And out. Coupe. Left arm. Left leg, my bad. To the back. Turn it out. 1. Plie 4. Plie on 8. Plie 2. Rotate. And right. Plie push. To the side. Out. Dégagé. Coupe. And 1. Plie push. To the back. Left foot. 1. Plie. Plie. Woo. And left. Plie. Push. Side. Dégagé. Coupe. Last one here. And then we're going to pause for a second. I'm going to just start the music over. And we'll go from the top for our chassés. Hold here. 6, 7, chassé, right leg out. And in, and out. Drop the arms to the front. Open up. 2 counts to close. And out. And in, out. Drop the arms. Front. Open up. 2 counts to close. And out again. Drop the arms. Slowly roll it up. 5, 6, 7, 8. Plie. 4 starch. And lift. And plie. And lift. Let it go. 1. Change it back. Open up. Left leg closes. Left leg leads out. And breathing. Left leg to the front. Roll it up. 4 starch plie. Wide back. And lift. Arms arrive at the same time as the legs. Let it go. 1. Half turn. Right leg. Face the back. Face the front. Left leg. Sorry, right leg. We're going to the left. Now left leg out. Face the back. Out to the right. Open up. Right leg half turn again. We're going to the back. Left leg. Right leg forward. 8 and 2 counts up. Hinge. Lift up, 2 counts. Other side. Heels down. 10, 11, left leg. And out. Full turn if you're ready. You do half or none. To the right side. 8 and 2 counts up. Hinge. Lift it up. Other side. Heels down. Arms up. 2 swings. Drop down. Right arm. Left. Forward. 2 circles. Down. Left arm. 2 circles. And down. Open to the right. Contract. And 2 circles. Down. Left. Yay. Last set, sternum presentation. And open. Lift. And 2 circles. Down. Last one. We're going to fortification 1. Arms come down 4 counts. 4, drop those shoulders, wide back, wide chest. Heels up, 2 counts. Right leg front. Turn it out. Back leg is parallel, 4 counts forward. 4 counts up. 2 counts. 4 counts forward. We're going to the left. Turn it out. Pull it up. 2 counts to the front. Heels down. Step it in. Left side, heels up. Left leg, heels down. 4 counts forward. Pressing those feet into the floor. Keeping those hips as square as you can. Engaging those abdominals to help support your back. 4 counts forward. Sorry, 2 counts. And 4 counts here. To the right. Turn it out, lift it up. 2 counts front. Heels down, step it in. Woo, we did it. Leg swings. Also, my scarf came undone. All right, so leg swings. We'll do 4 leg swings, plie into our high lateral, promenade that around 8 counts. We'll go to our lateral T in 4 counts, plie 2 counts, straighten, plie 2 counts, straighten, passe, develop it to the front, carry it side, passe again, side lunge, come to first, left leg out. 4 leg swings up to our high lateral. Promenade around 8 counts, lateral T 4 counts, plie straighten, 2 counts apiece, passe up for 2, front for 2, side for 2, passe again for 2, side lunge for 2, first tendu. We're going to do that 2 times in a row. Then we're going to go to our front T. So we'll take 4 leg swings, we'll go into our front T, contract for 2, release for 2, contract for 2, find your lateral T. From here, you're going to go forward into your side lunge, take your grand plie behind you, come into first, tendu left leg. 4 leg swings, we go into our front T, contract for 2, release for 2, contract for 2, open up to your lateral T, take your side lunge, so you're going to step forward. You'll have to, I'll be working my space to make sure that I fit. So do what's good for you. But if you have the space, you want to think about keeping your head parallel to the floor and sending your lunge there, as opposed to your head being here and then coming up and finding your lunge up here. You want to already try to maintain that position, because you're parallel to the floor. You're only going to come up slightly, so you might as well just come up when the leg gets to the lunge, so that you know how deep of a diagonal you need in that cervical spine. Because if you lift up as you come forward, then you have to make a major adjustment to go back and find that diagonal, as opposed to being here and just lifting up or down slightly, depending on how deep your lunge is. How deep is your lunge for me? Okay, sorry. Anyway, after we do that, we're only going to do 1 set of that. Last set, set that we've been continuing to work on. So you're going to go into your lateral T after your 4 leg swings. We go to our side T, drop it down 3 times. The third one will hold, turning out that standing leg as we go to our passe. Cross the leg in front, ball change in the back diagonal into first, or turn that tendu left leg. You'll be ready for the left. And we'll just do 1 set of that. So we have 2 of the first set, 1 of your front T set with your coming into your lateral T into the side lunge. And then 1 set of your lateral T into your side T finishing, yeah? Whew, all right, we are making it happen. Let me grab this music. You know what, hold on. Please hold. Can I use this one? It would have to go 2 times. No, we'll be here forever. No. Okay, no. We're going back to our regular one. Or can we do this one? I'm not hearing anything. Why isn't it playing? Oh, you know what we don't have time for? Is this. Jesus. Oh no. Why isn't my music playing? You know what? There's always another way. And so, we'll find another way. There are my leg swings. There they are. Boom. Problem solved. Ready? Right leg. 4 swings. High lateral. Promenade. 8. Lateral T, 4 count. Whew. All right, moving right along. Let's do our figure fours. So we know the sequence already. Stepping over for 2, out for 2, over for 2, out for 2, over for 2, add the arm 3, 4, set it up, plie 2 counts and straighten. Let's just do 1 plie. Usually we do 2. Let's just do 1 there. 4 counts up, extend the leg to the side, up over to our flat back, C curve around, step out to the left leg. Sorry, step with your feet together. You're ready for the other side. Left leg steps over. The third one, we stay, add the arm, figure 4, just 1 set, 4 counts up, extend the leg over to that flat back, plie around, step the feet together and roll up. For your second set, I don't want to go to the floor again, just like last week. So as you take your spiral around, you're going to take your spiral around and we're going to step up into our table. So you'd be here with the right leg crossed. Take your C curve and circle the arms and come up, to your table. You're going to take your promenade around, 8 counts in that table. From here, you're going to plie 2 counts and straighten, 2 counts. Then you're going to releve up, 4 counts. We're released to our lateral T, send the pelvis right down in the middle, circle the arm, bring the feet together, and then you'll be ready for the left side, right? So it starts the same, when we come over to that flat back, you'll take your curve around, circle the arms up and over to your table. Promenade your table around, 8 counts. Plie 2 counts and straighten 2 counts, but then we're going to releve 4 counts. So it's a different, I love this because it's a different focus, right? So when you're plieing, we're working on that inner thigh, keeping the inner thigh resisting against gravity as we're plieing into gravity. But then as I take my releve, not only is this happening, but not as intensely because we're not going down, we're going up. So we're just maintaining this. But then I also have to lift even more on this side in order to keep this alignment so that I can go straight up to my releve. Otherwise, if you're leaning like this and then trying to releve, you're going to have a hard time. So it asks us to do 2 different things at 2 different times. So I love that. I love having to sort of ping pong my thinking and my focus in that way. I think that it makes us all a little bit sharper. It keeps us more connected to your body because now, for instance, if we're doing choreography or whatever the case is, you have a sharper awareness and a keener response to your balance or to your position and your alignment within phrases or within choreography because you're doing this in these sequences. So I love that. It's like not only am I conditioning the body and like sharpening the way the aesthetic of my body and like how it looks, but also the aesthetic of my mind, of how I'm thinking about and what my relationship to that thinking is, so that I can pull that and bring that into my dancing, performance, whatever it is. Yeah, I just love it. Okay, that's what we're gonna do. Here we go. Woo-hoo. Yes, and we're making pretty good time. I think that maybe we'll just do coccyx balance after this and then spend like maybe 15 minutes giving you a little bit of a phrase, right? Because we haven't done a phrase in a long time, but I want to give you that. All right, here we go. Listen, people outside screaming, mowing the grass, like all the things. Plus that beautiful salt water that I smell. Here we go. 5, 6, 7, right leg steps over, 2 counts, 1. Looking forward, looking side. Forward here. Last one, 2 counts. Add the arm. 4 counts up. Plie, 2 counts. Straighten, 4 count releve. Lift the knee. Extend the leg. Up and over. 4 counts. C curve around. Step over left. Open. Again. Last one over. At the arm. 4 counts up. at the arm. And up. Plie 2 counts. 4 count releve. Lift the knee. Up and over. Better for me on this side. Take it around. We're going to go to our table. Right leg up. Promenade. 1, 5, 6, 7, plie 2 counts. And straighten. Releve up. Lateral T out. Drop. Feet together. And left. And open. And over. And over for 2. Add the arm. And up. 6, 7, plie 2 counts. Nice wide back, open chest. 4 count releve. Lift the knee. Extend the leg. Up and over. Going to our table. 7, knee promenade. Plie 2 counts. 4 count releve. Lateral. Woo, we did it. Let's come down on the floor. So let's just keep the same music. Coccyx balance. Let's go right up. 4 counts up, 4 counts down 2 times. 2 counts up, 2 counts down 4 times. We'll take a sequence. Up for 2. Let's take our jackknife for 2. Open for 2. Close the legs for 2. Come to your coccyx balance again for 2. Shift over to the right butt cheek for 2. Extend out on that diagonal for 2. Come back up into the center for 2. And then down in the middle. We'll do the other side. Up on 1, 2. Jackknife 3, 4. Open 5, 6. Close it up 7, 8. Bend the knees 1, 2. Shift to the left 3, 4. Just extend out on that diagonal. So I'm not doing a paella. I'm not looking where I'm going. You're going to keep your head still up. You're just leaning out on that diagonal and then coming up in 2 counts and then coming down and lying down. Let's aim to go for 2 sets of that. That's a lot. Also, I'm watching my turtle. It's always like at this time that she like starts doing all these things. There's like a little bridge in her tank, and so she goes underneath the bridge and lifts it up and then like moves it wherever she wants it. So it's kind of interesting. I put the bridge one place and then she'll like move it somewhere else. But I guess turtles are known for that. They're known for like rearranging their environment to like what it is that they want. I'm just always so curious as to like, but why? Why are you moving it? Like, I don't know. Do you actually want to move it to a different place, or are you just like bored in the house and you in the house bored, so you're just moving stuff around? Yeah. Anyway, it's very interesting. Okay, moving on. Let's do, you know what? I changed my mind. I don't want to use that same music. I'm going to use something different. Yeah. Yeah, this is good. Here we go. Down on the floor. 7 and 8. 4 count up. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 counts down. 2, 3, 4. Again. 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. 2 counts. 2 more. Sequence.
extrañas a mí. Don't think of it from my end.
Another 7 on.
Pero movemos a mí. Pero movemos a mí. Don't think of it from my end. And yes, you're una descarga. Solo quisiera keep on. Don't think of it from my end. And yes, you're una descarga. Solo quisiera keep on.
All right, perfect. 20 minutes. We're gonna do a phrase. Yay! Stretch anything else you want to stretch. You want to do some push-ups. You know, I always recommend that. And let me go to this music and see what I got. I think it was this one. If we did this. Give me 1 second. I think we did this phrase. I mean, I guess it wouldn't matter if we did it again, but my thing is, I think I did this with you, and I think that I gave you a different variation. Hold on. Please hold on. Me segundito. Whew. See, this is sometimes how I feel. I'm like, you know, it's a little bit tricky, these kitchen classes, just because I don't always have enough time to, like, do something. Yeah, I definitely did. Yes, I did. Right? Come on, you.
Sir, point downstage left.
Oh no.
Left arm.
Oh my gosh, I didn't? Wow. I thought that was what I did. Let me just look one more. 8:13, that was last week. No. And then 7:16. Okay, great. Okay. So, wonderful. Here it is. We start. This is my left hand. So, I'm going to sweep the left leg. 1, 2, I come over, look away. 3, 4. I'm going to lift the elbow and circle. And then change the pelvis and the knees. Yeah? So, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I really think that I did this before. Oh, you know what? I think I taught this on that class, and that Instagram Live did not save. That's why I don't have it on my history. Okay, great. From here, I knew I wasn't going crazy. I'm like, I know that I've done this. 8. You're here on 1. We come around. You're going to come in. Now, when you step out, keep the steps quick, one after the other. Step, step. So I'm turning around. That's what my feet are doing. I'm here. I'm going right, left. But then as I step to the left, I'm going to start my circle. So I'm going right, left. My arms are going down towards the left. I'm coming around. And then from here, I'm not going to completely drop all the way down again. I come here, but I'm going to cross and then come out. You're going to turn and come out on the other side. Yeah? Or if you're like, I don't want to turn, you can just come to here and then step across and come out to your lunge to the other side. All right, let me go a little slower. So you have left leg. 1, 2, 3. The right arm is just energized to the side, but it's not doing anything. You're not doing anything specific. 4. My elbow drops, and you can lean to make this a little bit more dynamic. 6. This is 7. Change. 8. Hand on top. I come around, so I'm really letting that pelvis go behind me. As I come in, I take my 2 steps to face the deck. Circle the arms continuous. Step across. Right leg in front. Left leg goes out. And then left leg in front. Right leg goes out. Or left leg in front so you can soutenu and come out to the other side. Yeah? A little quicker. 6, 7. And we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2. This is 3, 4. You're out by 3, 4. Yeah? Okay. Let's do that much with music. And I believe it starts actually here. Ready? 5, 6. Here we go. 1. Let's do that again before we add on. Yeah, the energy is definitely hype, which I love, obviously. Here we go. Ready? 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, we go. 1, 3, 4. Also, I say it all the time, but this is a very small space. But we're working it. All right, so we're here. If you have the space, you can either take this as a releve or a jump up. So I'm here leaning on the right, and I'm going to shift to the left. Yeah. So I'm not coming up and trying to push from my back leg. I'm shifting the weight to come up here. Yeah. So you're going to take 1 saute. Can I do this? Yeah, okay. I'm just trying to make it work in here. So step jump. From here, we're gonna come up, and you can just hit your table here. From here, I'm gonna put the leg down straight. Side pull 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Now I'm gonna step left, right, left, right. So if I were facing you, left, right, left, plie. And the arms are going around. Left, right, left, plie. And then you're going to take this. You can either take it, technically it was a lateral T-turn, or you could do like a table turn. But I don't really have a lot of space in here, so I'm going to make mine a pirouette. But do what's good for you, yeah? If you want to take it as a pirouette, you can take it as a pirouette. If you want to take it as a, if you have a space and you're in a larger space than a 9 by 10, then you can do it as a lateral T or as a table. So that new part, you're here in this lunge, you're gonna jump up to take a little saute, step, hit your table, come down on the straight leg. We take 3 side pulls around. Then you're going to take 4 steps. 1, 2, 3, plie, 4. You can take your pirouette, however many, to enter the front. Yes, to enter the front. And then you go left, right, left, or whatever foot's up. Because maybe if you're in your lateral T, you would go right, left, right. Yeah, or just straight, bum, bum. And the music goes bum, 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 bum. So we're hitting that bum, 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 dee, da, da. Yeah, 1. Sorry, I think because it's a lateral T, what we did is we did a step, bum, bum. Yeah. So just 1 step, and then almost like the rhythm and idea of picking up the legs like a pas de chat, right? So I'm picking up the legs. The idea of a barrel jump, meaning that it's going to turn, except we're not necessarily going to be parallel to the floor. You can take it, bum, 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 and come around, or you can just take it and lift those feet up. I'm trying to be careful because I jump really high, my fans on. I don't want to get my fingers stuck in there. But the arms are going to circle around, yeah? And then we'll pause there, yeah? Woo! Let's go from the top. No music. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. This is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Pull straight leg. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We go 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bum, bum. Something like that. The counts might be a little bit off, but musically it makes sense. Let's mark it with the music and see where we're at. Ready? 5, 6, 7. Woo, that's tough. You know what? That modification doesn't really make too much sense. After this jump, step, jump. Let's just do a soutenu. Step, jump, step, soutenu. That way your left leg can be available. Otherwise, it's a little bit tricky of a transition. All right, let's take this. Whew, wow, I can't believe that we like fit in all these things. Oh my gosh. Okay, here we go from the top. Do it as full as you can. Yeah, let's go like 3 times in a row. Ready? 5, 6, 5, 6. On that music, but I think it's just because of this jump. Fine, it doesn't matter. We have enough things to worry about that my musicality and my preference, my like obsessive musicality will just have to take a back seat today. Here we go, 2 more. Time for that soutenu. That's it. So we can soutenu and hold 1 and then go. That'll be better. All right, here we go. Last time. Last time. And then I have to hurry up, get myself together because I got to be somewhere at 2 o'clock. All the things. Last time. Okay, no kitchen classes next Friday. I'm going back to the conservatory and teaching all next week. And Friday is their like performance day, so I gotta be there all day from like 10 o'clock in the morning until like 9 o'clock at night. So I won't have time to do kitchen classes, but I will upload this class, this week's and last week's, so that you'll have some options of things that you can take if you want to take something. Yeah, and then actually the following week I won't have class either because it's going to be Labor Day weekend, and I haven't seen my family in quite a few months actually. So actually, when did I see them? I think I saw them in person like Mother's Day or something. So what did we see them? Father's Day. Okay, so maybe we saw them Father's Day. It was June. So it's been 2 months, and I need to see them before the school year starts, because once the school year starts I won't see them again until December. So as we know, like, life is precious, time is precious. We never know like anything that's going to happen. So I'll be taking that weekend to be with them and just sort of be fully present. So I will not be teaching for the next 2 weeks, and then we go back to like our regular-ish schedule. If you didn't have a chance to look on the update, so I have an update on my Linktree of like all the things I've been up to. Check it out. So I'm now going to be the head of dance performance at Tufts, so that's like a whole other like bag of responsibilities. So again, I appreciate your flexibility. I think that my mornings are going to be a little bit more open than they have been in the past, so that's like good. But we'll see how it goes, and I'll continue to like stay connected to you all. Drink lots of water, and I will see you when I see you. All right, take care. Bye.